My name is H.A. Goodman, and I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. And to read all my writing, go to counterpropa.com. Had the great honor of being retweeted by WikiLeaks yesterday. And the latest article is titled, Trump Isn't Getting Impeached. Focus on banning fracking, not Russian hacking. Share the petition below as well regarding the DNC and their maniacal attempt to start a new Cold War. It's the DNC refusing to give the FBI their computer servers. The petition is to force the DNC to give their computer servers to the FBI for examination. I'm sorry, I have to, it's below, share it, it's fantastic. Deepak Chopra speculates about Trump's brain. So this is USA Today. Notice that, and I like Deepak Chopra, I think he's awesome, but notice that you don't have people speculating on Hillary Clinton's brain. She literally said she survived Bosnian sniper fire. How do you survive sniper fire and confuse that with a child giving you flowers? Or how do you spend 30, 40 years in government or in the public life and have the same favorability ratings as a man who's on tape saying he grabs you know what? We can go on forever about that, but I'll read you. Deepak Chopra speculates about Trump's brain. Does the nation need to know more about President Trump's brain? Alternative medicine promoter Deepak Chopra is the latest medical professional to suggest we do. In a series of tweets late Monday, the day FBI Director James Comey shot down the president's unfounded but continuing claim about wiretapping at Trump Tower, even though everyone he knew was wiretapped and spied on, and they communicated with Trump. Thus, Trump is on some kind of communication tape, whatever, being spied on as well. Edward Snowden talked about you don't have to be the target to be spied on. And Dennis Kucinich was spied on, as were WikiLeaks journalists, and mass surveillance increased under President Obama, but I digress. Chopra asked Trump to, quote, please submit to a psychiatric and neurological evaluation to restore our confidence. I don't know if you find this amusing, but Hillary, no evaluation. Completely normal. He came, we saw, he died. That's not normal, but with Hillary it is. If you know what I'm talking about, you know that deserves psychiatric evaluation. But Chopra, who trained as an endocrinologist, not a psychiatrist or neurologist, also suggests that a form of dementia, a brain disease that affects behavior and thinking, should, quote, be ruled in or ruled out for the safety of the world. He's friends with the Clintons. The Democratic Party is imploding before our very eyes. They don't know what to do with themselves. I'm going to use this phrase, the machine is back. I thought the machine was destroyed or temporarily, there was a malfunction, but the machine is back in full force. The shimmy, the same shimmy machine. Remember when I did that segment during the debate? The New York Times, one guy wrote an article about how he watched the debate without sound. And of course, Hillary won with sound, without sound, against Bernie, against Trump. Doesn't matter. Hillary's going to win. She was going to win. She could debate one of the trees in the woods. She'd still win. She's always winning a debate when it comes to CNN, New York Times, whatever. For the record, Trump's longtime personal assistant said that while Trump carries some extra pounds, there's nothing seriously wrong with him. Okay. So the Democratic establishment is now fearing that there's something wrong with Trump's brain, but the brain of Bill and Hillary Clinton is just they're fine. Nothing wrong with anyone else's brain. As to whether Trump should undergo the kinds of tests Chopra suggests, some experts think all modern presidents should. Okay. They're saying that Trump is crazy, but they also said Bernie Sanders supporters were nuts. They called me delusional. They probably called you crazy and delusional. And where's your meds? Take your meds. This is a tactic of cult members / the machine, a political machine that doesn't know what to do with itself. Do I agree with Trump's policies? Absolutely not. Some of them, but 90% no. I don't want an immigrant ban. I think that if you destroy the countries and there's refugees, you have a responsibility. What about a wall? No, Americans hire undocumented immigrants. What about sending Americans back to war? No, half to two-thirds of all the Americans killed and wounded in Iraq and Afghanistan were the victims of IED blasts. Why send them back? So Trump is wrong on that. He's continuing President Obama's mistakes, but how psychologically healthy is President Obama if he just called Libya a mistake? That mistake cost thousands and thousands and thousands of lives. If you made a mistake that cost thousands and thousands of lives, would that be just shrug shoulders? Give me your thoughts below. Thank you so much for listening.